today we are looking at a pen that comes in this box. Obviously it's not in here. The pen is obviously discontinued because OMAS has been gone for a few years, but because I love fountain pens and because you love fountain pens and because, this is not my pen just for the record, but because we can't always get the pens that we would like this OMAS, maybe my sharing this will just help you enjoy it. Basically, what it has done is made me want the pen. It is not my pen. It's on loan. So this is the pen. It is the OMAS 360 Vintage Limited Edition Turquoise. They were limited to 360 pieces. This one has rhodium trim. I'm still recovering from like inking it and then testing it. So I've used it before, but it's been a while. And it's just an absolute pleasure. It is a dream to write with, and I love it so, so much. So it's not a review. It's just like, let's look at it up close. Let's see how beautiful it is. And let's just have fun because that's what fountain pens are all about. So let's get to it. Oh, what's this? This is just the box. And I've already taken out the box in the box so that I don't accidentally like tear the box in my doing. So this is the box. I actually really liked their boxes. Had a little display for the pen and a sleeve, which was very cool. Paperwork, and on the underside it had the opposite, so not just the display but also a spot for your ink bottle. So they made nice displays for your desk or whatever. Lasai, and then the paperworks and all that. But this doesn't really matter because, they're not really available except for on the used market right now anyway. So this is really just a gratuitous video, which is fine with me because that's pretty fun. So that's the sleeve and this is the band. Very pretty. I really like the turquoise, and I'm really glad I've been able to borrow this to do this video. I've used it before. This one is they're numbered because they're limited, so it's 360. Rhodium trim. It's got the cool Greek key design. You can see the piston. The knob is, I don't have issues turning it, but but again, it doesn't really matter. It's not like this is a should I buy it or not video. It's more of a just this is a fun, pretty pen video. Let's do this. I'm going to just zoom in a bit. Okay, so that we can look at it. I'm going to just try to just drop the lighting here a bit. Make it a little, there we go. And I'm trying to get rid of these. Sorry. Okay, we're having issues. It's fine. There we go. Nice turquoise, very pretty. Okay, so there you go. It is not a super small pen. And the funny thing about these is it's the triangle shape. I always thought they'd be really uncomfortable. They're not. They're super comfy. They rest beautifully in my grip, and balance is just killer. Oh man, I wish this pen was mine. And there is the nib. So this is the 18 karat rhodium plated extra fine with the 360 logo on it, which is supposed to look like the triangle profile. And because it's not the flexible nib, it's 18 karat. It has an ebonite feed. And I know the fact is, I'm not going to recap it because I'm just going to grab my notebook here. I know the fact is, I know it's an extra fine, but let me tell you, OMAS extra fine nibs are one of the few that I absolutely adore. write a little bit, shall we? Let's do that. So we have the, oh my God, it's such a pleasure to write with. So, yeah. OMAS 360 vintage. It's, oh my gosh, this nib is unreal. And it's so comfortable. Oh my gosh. I really shouldn't have done this because now I want it. I mean, I have one, but it's not turquoise. And if you know me, you know this is my kind of color. It has an 18 karat extra fine. Look at that. It just glides on this paper. It's ridiculous. Okay, so it's wet. The ink is Pave Akkerman. This is the Delft's Blau. It's a washable blue. I am writing with absolutely no pressure. This nib, so here's just free weight. It is such a dream. And as I said, super juicy. So if we want to look at the lines, you know, the funny thing is, often the Western nibs, the line size is it runs a little broader than like Japanese nibs. This one is, I would say, a fine and not an extra fine. It's an OMAS extra fine, so it's very generous, but it is, which is fine with me. Like, I'm okay with that. I know what to expect, and now you know what to expect, but it is an absolute dream to write with. Just, I don't even know how to describe it. I think dream was accurate. No, dream is accurate. So that's no pressure. Now, it's not a flex nib. They do have the extra flexible. This is not that, but the pleasure of the OMAS nibs is that even the 18 karat gold ones, they yield a little bit with not pressure necessarily, but like even if you have a heavy hand, it's going to yield a little. So the writing experience is just very cushioned and soft. So it's an absolute delight. I love it so much. Oh, I want this pen. I usually have horrendous handwriting with extra fine nibs because I've got that shake. It's really hard for me to control a pen well enough to have the extra fine look good. But like, I think this looks all right. I used a little bit of pressure there just to get that wetness out. Yeah, I'm just thoroughly smitten. Such a pleasure. Absolute delight. And I just love this so much. So beautiful. It's such an exquisite writing experience. The 360 is weirdly comfortable. I love it. So happy, my friends. So happy. Beautiful pen, beautiful finish. Unreal writing experience. Just unreal. I'm so happy. So happy. I really like that I could use a whole bunch of different writing styles. So we've got just so many options. And the funny thing is, everything looks so good. Okay, and before I forget, the paper is a Cosmo Air Light notebook. I've done a video on it, so I'll include the video in case you want to check it out. I'm working on the full review of it, which includes hardcore testing. What else can we do? OMAS. OMAS. I'm just trying to do different styles to see how it goes. Just absolutely delightful. Such pleasure. It's such an outstanding writer. Even if you can't get the turquoise, but you can get a different 360, it's really awesome to just try them out because they're so comfy. And I'm actually finding, because of my shaking, I have a harder time than I used to holding heavy pens and very slender pens. This one actually works really, really well for my current issues. So that would be a very valid reason to get one, don't you think? Say yes. You better say yes. Okay, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed this gratuitous OMAS 360 turquoise video. And I thoroughly enjoyed it because I got to write with this ridiculous beauty with ridiculous nib. Thank you for watching. I recommend you subscribe because that would be amazing. And maybe put on your notifications because this is just the start of the 360 videos. So if you want to see the next ones, you gotta stay tuned. There we go. Absolutely stunning. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye.